So one of the really important things that we do on our accounts to be able to keep them really clean is negating keywords. This is a huge, huge one for us. A lot of times we can just say, hey, you know what? This isn't what we're looking for. This isn't what we're trying to bid on. Let's get out of here, right? So it's so nice that we can negate and never have to worry about some of these keywords popping up in our campaigns again, which is so nice. So the way that we access that, if you come over to your campaigns, or you can go into all campaigns, if I'm not mistaken, and then you can come in here into the search terms report. This is huge. Coming into the search terms report regularly is so big for our clients. Just because we can kind of see what is actually bringing up our ads. Like we have our search keywords here that we have set, whatever, those look great. But this is what is actually triggered by our ad. And there's some times that we will not have expected things at all. For example, one of the things here that I found quickly as we were doing this particular account, this is a self-storage facility, is people were looking for like abandoned or what is the term, kind of foreclosed storage units. So they were looking for auctions. There we go, storage unit auctions and different things like that, which are things that I initially just did not think of having to negate, but that's not what they're doing at all. So I need to negate those. I need to clean those up. So as I'm looking through here, like things are looking honestly pretty dang clean. Storage units Rexburg, that's perfect. Storage Rexburg, I don't like that one as much, but that could still be fine. If I'm running out of budget or something like that, I might negate that one because it might be a little bit vague. I don't quite know what they're looking for. The click-through rate is looking excellent, so I'm hoping that that's appropriate and that's what they're looking for. Storage units near me, great. Storage units Rexburg, storage units Rexburg. Storage units near me, storage unit prices. That's not bad. I don't know exactly how, what this consumer is doing here. So maybe if I wanted to kind of narrow this down to people who are maybe a little bit further along, maybe I could pull out prices, but that's not a big deal. I'll leave that one. That's pretty appropriate. Storage, sheds, and buildings. Okay, getting a little less good, right? Auctions here. Once again, I've actually already negated this out here, but that would be an example of ones I would pull out. So I'm going to select these because I am going to negate them. Those aren't good keywords. So I'm going to do that. Storage deals near me. Deals. Ooh, I don't know. I don't love deals. I think I might pull out deals. We'll see there. That's not terrible. Cheap storage containers. You can see I already pulled that out there. I did decide long ago that containers, I'm like, oh yeah, storage containers. Yep, that's not what we're going for. We need to pull that out. Daryl Storage, it looks like they're looking for a particular brand or competitor or something. I don't even know quite what this company is. We pulled that one out there. Garage units near me. Now, this one might actually still be appropriate because these units are actually big enough that people can park their cars within it. The click-through rate, once again, is looking pretty good there, 33%. That's pretty dang solid. So that's not bad. But yeah, Red Spud Storage. So they're either looking for a particular brand named Red Spud, or they're looking for potato storage, which is not what we do at all. This is a storage unit. And I imagine they need a particular system to be able to do that rather than just a place. So that was one that we've naturally kind of pulled out there. I wasn't sure if Red Spud was a brand. But anyways, Rigby Storage, that's not bad. This is a location that's actually in between Rigby and Rexburg. So I'm going to let that stay for now. Short-term storage rental, that might not be a bad idea. Storage auctions, you can see I pulled that one out there. Storage Rexburg, everything's looking pretty good. U-Haul, not good, right? Not looking for U-Hauls. So pulled that one out of there. Just storage. I don't love just storage, so I'm going to pull that one out. Storage deals. I really just don't even know what in the world that might be looking for. Small storage locker. These are definitely not lockers. They're much bigger, so I'm going to pull that one out. 10 by 20 storage units. So this is one of those things you have to look through here and say, does this particular client actually offer, a 10 by 20? If not, then maybe it would be good to pull that out there. I actually don't know if they do or not. Avon Co. I don't know exactly what that is, but that sounds like a different brand. So I'm going to go ahead and select that one. Automotive storage, they do that. Affordable, I'll leave that one. Sometimes I do pull out like cheapest, and stuff like that. So I think I'm going to pull out cheapest. We have Driggs storage units here. Yep, we're not in Driggs. Want to pull that one out. We had a bunch of these other ones. So that kind of gives you an idea there of kind of what I would do. I've already pulled out a lot of these, even though I haven't necessarily taken care of the broad matches themselves. I'll go ahead and just add them in here, just for example sake. Yeah, city storage, not quite what I'm looking for. Cube storage, I don't think that's what we're looking for. Energy self-storage, that sounds like a brand. Falls Valley storage, nope. First Street, nope. Four Corners, nope. Anyways, that kind of gives you a Grand Teton. I'll say no. So here's kind of some things that we're going to pull out. Now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to hit add as negative keyword. Now for some of these, once again, I've already done these, but for this particular one, we don't do sheds. So obviously I'm going to negate this whole phrase, right? And that's indicated here by these brackets that are at the end there. If someone searches this phrase, I don't want that to be shown. True. But what I really don't want is I actually don't want sheds. If people are looking up storage sheds, I'm out. I'm not interested in it. Like I'm looking for people who want storage units. That's what we offer, right? So I would put this phrase, right? So I put quotation marks around sheds. So if anyone searches sheds in the future, this should get pulled out of this campaign. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. So that's kind of what I would do there. I have already done that actually, so I'm just going to negate this whole thing. But auctions, I'll go ahead and I'll leave this in here. So I'm going to negate this entire exact match phrase. That would be great. But what I would recommend doing once again is I would do this, right? Auctions. I do not want to bid on auctions ever. Anytime someone says the word auctions, we are out, right? So that's why I put quotations and marks around this. If anybody searches this phrase at any point within their search query, I do not want that. If I left it just like this, then if someone said auctions for storage units, then our ads would still be triggered for that. So that's something that we're really trying to avoid. So the way that you do that is phrase. Pull out that phrase, negate that phrase. We do not want auctions ever. Once again, I've already done that, so I'm going to go ahead and just leave that exact match in there, although I don't necessarily need to. Storage deals near me. I don't love the word deals. So I actually might pull out deals. That's not a terrible one, but for now I am going to. Just the word storage. That's so broad. I don't know. I'm looking for people who want storage units. I don't want people who want like in-home storage. I don't want garage shelves. I don't want those types of things. I'm not looking for those type of people. I want people who are looking for storage units. People just say storage. I'm going to pass on that search query, at least for now. If there's a time that we're not using our budget, we're not getting the search volume, there might be a time where I would unpause or reactivate that keyword. But for now, I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to pull that out. So small storage locker. For this particular one, I am going to actually, I'll do a phrase match here. I'm going to pull out locker. I don't love that. It is pretty common that there are locker kind of storage units and stuff like that. That does not fit what we do. We are, and that typically means like just exactly what you would imagine. Like it's a really, really small space, like less than a closet kind of a space there. Not what we're going for. So I'm going to pull that out there. Avon Co. So yeah, obviously we could try to pull out this in here, right? We want to do that. And we don't want that phrase, but really most importantly is the word Avon. If people are looking for Avon, that doesn't make sense. That's not us. Let's get that out of there. Cheapest storage units in my area. Don't love that. These are often not great consumers. They are looking for, I don't know, just cheap stuff. And oftentimes you just don't really want those consumers. In that case, I think that's absolutely, or in this case, that's absolutely the case. Driggs. I think I've already pulled this out, but I'll do it anyways. I don't want Driggs. We are not located in Driggs. Pulled that out there. Autumnwood Storage. I don't know exactly what that is. I'm assuming that's a different brand. That is not us. I do not want to bid on Autumnwood ever again. American Self-Storage. Well, we are in America, but I'm assuming this is a particular brand there. So I'm going to pull this out. Alpine Self-Storage. Yep, I don't want Alpine. If anybody is searching Alpine, not us. Not what I want. City storage, this one I might pull out. City. cube storage. That's kind of like a locker thing. I'm going to go ahead and just pull out cube. Not interested there. Energy self-storage, that is a particular brand. I am actually just gonna knock out just energy. Anybody says that, I'm out. Falls Valley. Falls Valley is a particular brand there, or a competitor of some kind. We're gonna pull that out there. First Street Storage Center. I'm gonna go ahead and pull that out. We are not that. Four Corners Storage. Pull out Four Corners. Don't want those searches any longer. Grand Teton Storage. I'm gonna go ahead and just pull out Grand Teton. Highway 44 storage. I don't know. Go ahead and let's just knock out Highway 44. Not really interested in that. You could kind of go above and beyond that, and you could do like highway. You could spell that out. You could do the number 4 for Four Corners if you wanted to go that kind of extra mile to negate that, but that's pretty good. I'm going to go ahead and hit save. And yep, that should be pretty good. We've negated that. Now, what I would recommend doing is, and I may have failed to do that actually here. So I would recommend most of the time, it doesn't make sense for these keywords. These are not ones we want to bid on all. I would probably recommend that you make that negated on a campaign level is typically what I'd recommend. I'm going to go ahead and just do that actually here. Cool. So there you go. So that's kind of how we comb through a search term report to determine, what is good, what is not good. But most importantly, we just need to be getting rid of the stuff that's not good. That is the most important thing we can do. Obviously, we need to be bidding on the right keywords to begin with, but crap like this is going to come up all the time. The cube, the locker, the auction, things that I had no idea that we would run into, we run into. So let's make sure to get rid of them out of our accounts and not bid on them in the future, and make sure that we are investing our clients' budgets wisely.